What is spirituality? One must be very cautious with this topic since it tends to have a totally ironic concept. Before examining the meaning of the term spirituality, it is essential to clarify its etymological origin. Specifically, we can say that it comes from Latin, and more precisely, it is the result of the combination of these three Latin components. The noun spiritus, which can be translated as soul, its etymology. The term spirituality originates from the Latin word spiritus, which means breath or life. This root connects to the idea of a vital force or principle, encompassing notions of soul, mind, and breath. The concept of spirituality has evolved to represent a broader search for meaning, purpose, and connection beyond the purely material world. Spirituality is the condition and nature of being spiritual. This adjective, spiritual, refers to that which belongs to or relates to the spirit. The notion of spirit, on the other hand, is linked to a non-corporeal entity, the rational soul, the virtue that inspires the body to act, or the supernatural gift that God grants to certain creatures. For example, modern life often neglects spirituality, but we must remember that we cannot live only thinking about physical and material needs. Another example is that most of us tend to attend any initiation, so to speak, or whatever, without spiritual development. Why? Easy, because your ego, being the one that dominates your mind, wants to acquire some status, and the idea of a coronation makes you think you are more valuable, without realizing that we were all born with a crown. Obviously, this does not apply in all cases since there are beings or souls that need this spiritual evolution. But more than anything, you will be able to see this reflected every time you hear someone say, "I am going to be initiated soon, or such a person I am, the daughter, the son of such and such, and etc." This is the ego at its peak, without for a moment thinking about a spiritual evolution, and after the initiation, when they realize that they have no cape on, they begin the exploration and guilt product of an illusory expectation created by the same ego, that is, the mind. If a spiritual alignment had existed, many of those who are seen today on social networks throwing their faith away, it would not happen because they understood with moral understanding the essence of the being, and that everything that happens to you is for your spiritual evolution. It is a pilgrimage and we are just witnessing it. If you do not learn, it will continue to happen to you anyways, with or without. Then people jump to other religions thinking they will find a solution, and they hit the same stone, this time being harder. Because if you did not learn with the first blow, the second will be harder. The spiritual world makes you understand that it's not you who's going through this. It's simply the universe manifesting in the happening, and your confrontation will be your result. Either you accept it and flow,